Pornography is fake. Pornography is disgusting. Pornography kills your sexual life. Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel for another interesting video. In today's video, I'm going to share with you the takes from Dr. Jordan Peterson and Andrew Tate on the topic of pornography. Why you should stop consuming pornography. Like that is the topic for today. Why pornography is dangerous. According to Dr. Jordan Peterson, pornography is detrimental at the physical state and the mental state. The first thing that it does is it kills your sexual life. As a man, if you depend excessively on pornography, it will be very difficult for you to make a step toward these girls that you like and approach them and tell them what you want, because for you it is like a television show. It is something that it is really impossible, because when your mind or your brain is attached on the excessive consumption of pornography, it reduces your level of testosterone as a man. And the only thing that you feel is when you watch pornography and you feel excited, you masturbate. Like masturbation now replaces a woman in your life. And it is very detrimental because it kills. Like if you depend or codepend on the excessive consumption of pornography, you have to stop it, because in future it is going to affect you. It is going to affect you terribly. Like the level of testosterone, one is goes down, and especially at that state you are in a comfort zone, because you don't even try or learn how to get rid of that habit of yours, which is a bondage to pornography. Like you are now a slave to pornography. You get my point? And it becomes very difficult for you to get rid of that habit. And especially when you are in a comfort zone, when you are really into the consumption of pornography, you can even forget these beautiful girls around you. You can even forget that real relationship do exist. But like now you tend to replace the physical relationship with the pornography that you watch, because it excites you and level up the sex hormone testosterone, which once you masturbate, your testosterone level decreases. Especially in the real life, it doesn't give you power or the courage to approach these beautiful girls, because you are now depending on pornography. Like pornography is now a your girlfriend, your wife, or your fiance. And if you are a man, it is really dangerous. And even for women, I think it is similar process, and you have to get rid of that habit of excessive consumption of pornography, because it is detrimental at the mental state. It deactivates your sexual life and makes you depend on the. According to Dr. Jordan Peterson, verbal aggression and physical aggression are the byproduct of excessive consumption of pornography. Once you consume pornography at its climax, it affects your thinking and the way you perceive and interpret actions, behavior, and so on. That is why you see most of the people, the same thing can happen to two or three people, but the reaction to that thing will be different, because when the chemicals are mixed in your brain, the perception and the interpretation become very difficult. And pornography plays a key role in the blending of chemicals in our brain. And if the chemicals in your brain are mixed, for you to perceive and interpret something becomes very complex, and you always find yourself making the wrong decision. You always find yourself reacting instead of responding. Like pornography is very, very detrimental, especially at the mental state, because once it makes the chemicals in your brain, because at a certain point the dopamine level in your brain now requires a certain level for you to feel excited, like you have to watch pornography and masturbate excessively to meet the required level or amount of dopamine in your brain for you to feel excited or relaxed, something like that, which used to activate pleasure for you to feel pleasure. Now you need more of that chemical. And if pornography consumption and addiction is the tool supporting you to reach that level, bro, you will face mental issue, because your perception and your interpretation of things or actions or thought shall be affected, and you are going to find yourself making the wrong decision, finding yourself insulting people, finding yourself aggressing people or fighting. Stay away from pornography because it is detrimental. According to annotate, pornography is fake, it is unoriginal, because for a clip of pornography which goes to 30 minutes, it can take maybe 4 days or 5 days to film that clip. And these guys, they use these drugs which enable them to sustain their retention or whatsoever. Like this guy is telling the young generation to stay away from the consumption of pornography, because everyone consumes pornography either directly or indirectly. Imagine maybe you have a partner, he or she watches pornography and you don't watch, but when you people are in that exercise, she wants to replicate what she or he has learned from the pornography with you or in you. Like everybody watches pornography directly or indirectly. My point is, most of the young people today, once they watch pornography, they want to act like those pornography actors who take some medications for them to perform what they are performing, who take some medication for them to be active, for them to stay for a long period of time without ejaculating. And most of the young people today go to the pharmacy and request for those medicine, which is very, very dangerous for the health, especially in long run, which is very, very dangerous. Never ever try that medicine. I know the problem with the young generation today is at times you don't want to give up. You don't want to say, this person is powerful than me. This person is more energetic than me. This is not my level. Especially we men. We just want to prove a point. We just want to prove a point. We go to the pharmacy, we buy these drugs, we start taking so that we should perform. Things doesn't work like that. If someone is beyond you, especially in the sexual activity, the best thing that you have to do is to give up. Stay away from that person. That is why when you see this football, they put people in a ranges of age. They say U23, people in their 23s, professional, senior, what junior. It is the same when it comes to this thing of sex. And that is why pornography send most of the people to different pharmacy to buy drugs so that they should perform, so that their wives or their girlfriends should respect them. my friend, you are killing yourself. And pornography is not original, and pornography is not something that you have to rely on. And if you rely on it as a way for you to learn how to be active, to become more active, you have to step away from that stupidity and become original, because those guys that are not original, those are things which takes practice, medication, and repetition when they are filming their stuff. Like, you have to be aware that what your teacher, if you consider pornography to be your teacher, you have to be aware that that thing is very fake, and it is always sending you in the right direction. And it is always sending you in the wrong direction, in the wrong direction.